Now I've saved the best to last. Basically what this does is you put it onto your deck board like so. Today we're going to go over 5 tools I think everyone should have in their toolkit. These tools will make your life a little bit easier. I've been using all of them for the past couple of years. These tools I'm going to talk about, I have reviewed. I will leave the links in the description below so you can check them out. The only tool I haven't done a full video review on is these. I was always looking for some scissors to cut some membrane. This is my wacky scissors. I bought these because the wife kept giving me into trouble because I kept taking the kitchen scissors and ruining them and getting paint and glue and all sorts on them. So I got these. They're a bit more built for construction work. They got big handles. They're strong, they're resilient, and they're not too expensive. Now the second tool I want to talk to you about is actually my most viewed YouTube video, and that's miter shears. I did a review on this tool almost about 2 years ago. These are actually ones I've got recently because I broke the other ones because I tried to cut some metal with them and I chipped the blade. It was my own fault. I won't be doing that with these ones because these tools are so useful. They're for cutting quarter round, also known as shoe mold. These are about $30 Canadian. They have the angles on them. They're used for cutting 45-degree cuts on shoe mold when you're doing trim. They cut through the NDF quarter round very easily. They will cut through pine wood quarter round, but they do struggle a little bit, I'll be completely honest. But they also work if you guys use this material as PVC quarter round, which you should be using in your bathrooms because it doesn't get moldy if you use PVC. These are perfect for cutting that too, and they always give you a perfect cut, easy to use. The third tool that I recommend everybody having is a sliding bevel. I heard people here in Northern America calling it an angle finder. I can see why, because that's exactly what it does. This one's very sentimental to me because it was given to me by a good friend of mine when I was 17 years old, starting out my apprenticeship. If you have a tool that's sentimental to you that you've had for a long time, let me know what it is. I love to hear the stories of where people got their tools and how long they've had them. The fourth tool was something I just got in a whim because it was cheap, it was on sale, as Home Depot always catch you with their sales, and it's this little mini speed square. It's great, it's so handy because you can fit it in your pocket when you don't want to carry around your bigger one. It's just a handy thing to have. I always have this in my pocket. It's not good for the bigger cuts of wood and stuff, but if you're just trying to do a quick cut in a 2x4, this is perfect. If you're finding these videos informative and useful, please hit that subscribe button. Another bonus tool is this tool here. This is a key tool for taking out a drain in a bathtub or a shower pan. Cheap, 12 bucks. It was a plumber told me about this. I don't do a lot of plumbing, but sometimes I have to take out these things. And if you've ever tried to take a drain out without one of these, you'll find it's very difficult. They break, they split, they crack, they're corroded, and they're stuck and you can't get them out. Well, this is perfect because you can get a spanner on there, a wrench as they say here, and you can use that to tighten it. It's got 2 different sizes. Very useful for the price. It's good just to have in your tool bag all the time. Now I've saved the best to last. This is called a bow wrench. If you can guess what it is for, leave it in the comments below before watching the rest of the video and then come back and find out what it's used for. This tool, the review I did on it did really well. People are very interested because not a lot of people have seen these. Most of you that build decks and fences have probably seen them, but if you haven't, basically what this does is you put it onto your deck board like so, and it helps you pull a bent deck board straight. If you ever go to Home Depot or your local lumberyard and you're trying to find a nice straight deck board, sometimes in this day and age it's hard to find nice straight wood, so that solves this problem. It's also very good on composite decks as well. When you have a 20-foot long Trex composite deck board which has a big curve in it, this is great because you can pull it in while you fix it down without damaging the board, because it has this plate on it here. It doesn't damage the surface. I use this all the time. Someone left a comment on the full review I did in this saying that they use it for fencing, which I could also see being very useful for pulling a bent fence board into place. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to buy this.